Hey there, fam. We need to talk about Jordan Neely and two of his prior arrests. And don't worry, it's not going down that path. You already know who I am. So I don't know why Jordan Neely punched an old woman in the face, but I can guess why he tried to kidnap a child in broad daylight in a busy area. A subject about homelessness that is often overlooked is how some unhoused people will intentionally commit crimes that they know that they'll get caught for to intentionally get arrested and go to prison or jail to have guaranteed food and housing. As I've observed it, I feel like there's more of a social consciousness of unhoused people going to the hospital for acute reasons or injuring themselves to go to the hospital for a hospital stay. But we can't have that conversation without talking about the people who do the same thing, but with prison and jail. I don't know if you know this, but those hospital stays are usually pretty short, whereas you can go to prison or jail for a few months or years. That's a few months or years of having housing, food, and structure. And like some prisons are better than others. Some of them have computers and libraries, and they're actually pretty decent facilities. And prison in itself is nuanced because we're told that that's a place where people are supposed to go to be rehabilitated, but we're brainwashed into not caring when the people in these rehabilitation facilities are abused and are receiving subpar food or have dilapidated facilities. I remember watching one video where the inmates were trying to explain that the air conditions weren't working and it's like fucking Texas in summer, and the warden is going saying this isn't a country club, you're not on vacation. That also doesn't mean that they should be tortured by suffering heat sickness. And then we're taught to not care about them. And at the same time, there are facilities that have basically community college programs where people have a better chance of not being in reentry, because usually in counties or municipalities where they have these college courses, they also have decent reentry programs of people. They already have contracts with the people that will hire them, and that's great. But for a homeless person that had nothing when they went in and maybe went through one of these courses, but they don't have a place to live when they come out, they don't resolve that issue. Some of them just end up going back because they literally don't have a place to go. And then people are like, well, why are you back? A lot of employers don't trust hiring homeless people because they believe that they'll steal with no accountability because they don't have an address. When housed people steal with no accountability all the time, I don't understand that. So yeah, let's talk about the whole thing.